So last time we were doing a t-distribution analysis, which helped us to understand how t-tests are done and how z-tests are done. And remember, is what we define to be a t-test is for us to understand whether a certain statistic belongs to the population distribution, to the distribution that we know that is based on the population. Alright, so all the things that we were trying to do is for us to build the sampling distribution where the mean is based on this is the sampling distribution, where the mean of the sampling distribution, the mean of the means, is related to the population distribution. That's what we're doing. So whenever we're getting a random statistic coming from one sample with a certain sample size, and we turn that into its own average, we try to find where it is in the sampling distribution and test its probability of occurrence. And if its probability, and let's say that the probability of getting an xi more than our statistic is less than a given p-value, depending on the level of significance, then we say that we reject the null hypothesis, because what it meant is this xi doesn't belong to this distribution. It belongs to another distribution, and hence we say that this xi is different from the mean of the original sampling distribution itself. Now notice all that we're doing is just testing one sample, and so we call this a one sample test. Make sure that you don't confuse one sample test from a one-tailed test, because those two things are completely different. A one sample test is you're just using one sample. A one-tailed test is you're just using one tail. And if you wanted to use two tails, it depends on the situation and the hypothesis you wanted to prove.